We are back. We are back in the match.
Yeah, we are just too scared of Spo.
We get backspace versus the Miracle for Via, probably. I think Via is playing the Miracle Rogue version with Assassin's Blade, with the Acolyte of Pain, and with White Pyromancer.
So a really old one.
Well, it is really old, but it was never bad.
Yep.
I mean, the Assassin's Blade got dropped because everyone started to play Oozes and Harrisons, and it was rather slow.
And everyone stopped playing Oozes now.
Yeah, and everyone's still playing Oozes. You can definitely play the Assassin's Blade again. Against some decks, it's too slow, especially, backspace. But let's look at the draw here for Spo. That draw is exceptionally slow.
Yep. Not really what you want to have as a backspace. I mean, the Lebanome is fine, but you want to have a loot order as well. Or
Coin SI7? No surprise.
Yeah, that's obvious.
And then the cool thing is, Spo is probably going to drop a no-value SI7 agent at the moment.
And he can just weapon up Deadly Poison, get rid of it.
That's just great for Via. I think the backspace rogue is slightly an advantage over the Miracle since his rush potential is just greater, bigger. I would still drop it. And then turn 4, do the Leopardome SI7 clear.
No.
Or, okay, you could go Leopardome Eviscerate now.
Yeah, that was my idea.
I think that's okay, actually. You might waste some damage, but you're not taking damage yourself.
Yep.
And the SI7 agent play would be really no value at all. So in the end, that turns out great. And if Via is not getting a Fan of Knives, a Shiv...
There's a Shiv.
Yeah, never said anything. So if he's getting a Shiv, then he can just clear the minion and be good with it.
And he's fine with stalling the game.
Absolutely. Oh, there's Leroy. So he has an Assassin's Blade, Deadly Poison, Leroy, Shadow Step, Leroy. If Via has enough time, like turn 5, Deadly Poison, attack.
Oh, man.
Would you go SI7 agent, Shadow Step, SI7 agent?
Nope.
Just for the lulz?
Nope, I wouldn't.
Nope.
Just throw down the SI.
Or weapon up. I mean, you'll deal damage.
Yeah. But you lose the board control.
I'm there with you. Oh, there's a White Pyromancer.
Weapon up. Oh.
But it's so annoying. You weapon up now, and you're like, okay, I wanted to weapon up my Assassin's Blade. I think it's okay. You deal 3 damage now, you can clear another minion, and you can drop Auctioneer or Zudrake, actually. So that's rather okay. Saucy Deckhand, SI7. If there's a Blade Flurry, that was a not so cool play. I think I would only drop the Saucy Deckhand.
Go for the face.
The really annoying thing is he could just deal 6 damage with a Saucy Deckhand if he wants to. Like,
Shadow Step attack, Shadow Step attack.
I mean, that would be great if you win with a Saucy Deckhand combo.
That would be hilarious.
What would you do now?
I
mean, you could play
needs
an
to get rid of
Auctioneer.
it, sort of.
Yeah, absolutely. But can you get rid of it? I mean, yeah. What are you gonna do? White Pyromancer plus Acolyte of Pain?
I think probably a Zudrake.
A Zudrake, yeah. Hope for a backstab. Everything else is not so optimum.
Via's dropping lower and lower. I mean, he's already down to 16.
There just needs to be the Arcane Golem, like Arcane Golem, Shadow Step, Arcane Golem, Shadow Step, Arcane Golem. Yep. 12 damage. Kapow! Exactly what we want to have here.
And then Via has a bazillion mana.
Yeah, Via has a bazillion mana. It's just gonna go Auctioneer, bazillion mana, GG. What are we gonna see from Via? I mean, his turn just sucks. The most obvious play for me is just drop your Zudrake, hope for a backstab. Every other play is not that optimum. I really wouldn't attack. I would have actually played the Zudrake first. Maybe if I see a Blade Flurry, not attack there. And, well, that's just a... wow. Deadly Poison into SI7 agent. Would you trade or not?
No.
Just go for the face?
Yes.
Do you really want to leave a Zudrake out? I mean, if there's a double Deadly Poison, double Sinister Strike?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
He won't be able to kill you.
Yeah, and look at this. Via down to 9 HP.
And there's 8 damage on the board. Potential of 13 next turn without the new card. Like, if the SI survives or the deckhand.
I think I would have actually Shadow Stepped my Saucy Deckhand. If there is a Cold Blood redraw, you would win with Southsea Deckhand Cold Blood. But if he clears the board and you redraw a Cold Blood, you don't have the option of winning. So I think Shadow Stepping the Deckhand would have been slightly better.
Would have been smart. That's true.
I mean, maybe you're redrawing anyway the Great Charger, but then you have a Arcane Golem, a Shadow Step Arcane Golem win anyways. I think just, yeah, going for it would have been better.
Is he gonna prep?
He's gonna Shadow Step the Drake for an explosion and a card draw. And I think that's a great part of the Web Pyromancer and the Acolyte of Pain combo. You don't need your Auctioneer. Look at the hand cards. He has 2 Auctioneers. Sometimes you have too many cards.
Attack.
Yeah.
Use the Assassin Blade. End turn.
And turn. And if you had the Southsea Deckhand now, next turn you would 100% win at the moment.
Yep.
Let's see if he wins without the Deckhand also. Okay, what we get for Via? Run in your minion. Auction your prep. Kill your minion, draw another card. I mean, you can imagine how many cards he would draw. He's at 3 things.
You would draw so many.
Like, he draws a spell for prep, he draws a card for the explosion of the Auctioneer. That would actually be funny. I think he's trying to nuke as much damage as possible now. Like, 4 damage from those 2. Eviscerate phase. 5 more damage. I think that's what he should do.
At the prep.
Yeah, prep. Eviscerate.
Then go for a really giant Van Cleef.
Really giant Van Cleef, absolutely. That was great from him. He could have actually backstepped. Well, he couldn't backstep his Azure Drake first. That would have been 3 damage backstep and obviously death.
That was the explosion.
I just want to say...
He would have won with the Shadow Step.
If he Shadow Step that minion, that would have been great. I mean, look at the board. That's 5. That's 13 damage. Leroy, 19 damage. At the moment, he's going to win.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. It's just over. Kind of funny because he was actually, when you were taking a closer look on the player cam, he was applauding to Via and so secure that he had to win.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, when Via was attacking his face and playing the Azure Drake, he was laughing at him.
Yeah. And I think just not Shadow Stepping there was a bit greedy. He had no other options in his hand. I know
it wasn't greedy, it was just bad.
There's 2 Arcane Golems in, there's 1 Leroy in, there are 2 Southsea Deckhands, so 4 cards left he could have gotten. Yeah, just their Shadow Step would have been so good on the Southsea Deckhand. And I often win against Backspace Rogue just because of this. Yeah. They run out of chargers. They whisper me after 1-2, but he
Shaman
goes...
is also okay. Especially with the Fairy Spirits, those are nice. If Via doesn't get a deadly poison.
What I like is if he keeps the Earthshock for early Sullness, and for if you coin out the Fairy Spirits, you want to have a 1 mana play to maybe kill a SI7 agent or an Earthen Ring Farseer. It would be cooler if he has a Lightning Bolt or a Rock Biter. Okay, Via's hand ain't optimum.
It's horrible.
Acolyte of Pain, that's a goodie. But we get the Earthshock. So I think the Earthshock is, like the Shaman pick is exceptionally good since he knew their Acolyte of Pain's in.
Yep.
Good job, Via is not like me playing the card draw Sullness.
Well, you would bait the Earthshock.
Yeah, still. You always want to draw the card, actually.
Worst totem possible.
Worst totem possible. It just gives you card draw with your Acolyte of Pain. That's still perfect. Actually, don't kill it. Just play the Acolyte of Pain. Be like, yay, thank you. Well, he killed it since he doesn't want to get Flame Tongue totemed.
Yep.
Obviously. Lightning Bolt. Would you Feral coin Earthshock? Would you Earthshock totem? Lightning Bolt maybe even?
I like the coin Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, but then you overload yourself even harder and you give him cards. I think the Earthshock is better. The only annoying thing is going to be turn 5. So he runs in one wolf now, attacks with the weapon the other wolf, and then turn 5 just Sullness, Fan of Knives, fuck him up. That would be crazy good.
He would take quite a bit of damage though. 6.
Oh, or just do it now.
With prep?
Yeah, with prep. You don't have an Auctioneer. You could clear the board. You could draw a card. You get your Sullness out. I'm actually a fan of that move. You could also Sullness Eviscerate, but that seems to be kind of overreacting.
No, you shouldn't go Sullness.
He's over... So the thing is, there ain't anything coming than a totem.
Yep.
There could be a Flame Tongue Totem. I think dropping Salnus, Prep, Fan of Knives is good. He cannot play anything, and your turn 5 play is an Azure Drake. So actually, you're only gaining advantage from this.
Exactly.
I think that would be the best play for him. You could also sab one of the wolves, but what the hell?
One Urshock was already used, which is fine for you. It's very unlikely that he has 200% already.
He could even Salnus, Prep, Fan of Knives, see what he gets. Maybe he gets a Shift, and that would be great for Via in the end. I'm just going to stick to my move. He's overloaded by 2. There can only be a totem. If you go for Salnus, Prep, Fan of Knives, that would turn out the best move.
What?
Oh, and he does nothing.
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 Well, that's some high-level play here.
Yeah, well, I can understand why he didn't do anything. Like, no surprise. He doesn't want to use his preparation early on. He can do the same move with an Azure Drake or even without the preparation. So I think he just didn't want to do. And he's going to take 8 damage. And there's double Lightning Bolt, Doomhammer. I think... No.
I think it was just bad.
Yeah. Clearing now will take so much from you. Oh, Wild Pyromancer. If he drops Wild Pyromancer, Salnus, like preparation first, Wild Pyromancer, Salnus, Fan of Knives, wreck the whole board. That would be better than taking the 4 damage, actually. I mean, your Salnus would die.
You would get a card.
You get a card, and your Acolyte of Pain survives. You can do damage with him. I think he's going for it. Yeah. Now he's going for it. I still would have liked to see a last game, and now he would actually have an Azure Drake, Salnus out. Azure Drake and Salnus out. That would have been way better.
Yep. I would have only taken 2 damage instead of 8.
Well, let's see if this is actually a crucial part where we're going to say, well, if he didn't do this, that would have been way better for him. Well, let's see.
Doomhammer FaceTime.
We're clear. Well, you get the Fire Elemental. You get double Lightning Bolt. Do you deal 4 damage now? You deal 4 damage next turn. You need 3 turns and you win. I think I would take that too. As soon as you redraw a Rockbiter, you're just like, GG, melted.
Rockbiter would be instant GG. No, you would actually survive one turn.
Yeah. It would be 1 damage short. If he ain't getting his spell damage totem, then he's not able to play all the cards. And the only thing he can do is Twilight Drake. At the moment. Azure Drake, I mean. Sorry. That ain't a Twilight.
Deadly Poison. Well. It's not what you want to lose.
I'm still sad that Via didn't do the turn 4 play like this. Especially because he did the turn 5 play anyways using his preparation. So there was no downside. If you want to use your preparation there, why don't you use it on turn 4? So you could Hex. Just Fire Elemental, do 4 more damage in the face. If you do 4 damage, you bring him down to 13.
It's not possible, because he's overloaded. He could just drop the Violet Teacher. He decides to opt for the Hex.
If you go for the Hex. Okay. Down to 13. That's not cool. At all.
That's fine, he has a taunt.
Frog. Frog is always cool. Frog wins games. Blade Flurry. So Deadly Poison up. Attack the face. Fan of Knives. Draw a card. Or Fan of Knives first. Draw a card. Maybe you're getting a second Deadly Poison and then you're going double Deadly Poison. I think he needs to try to win now without getting Auctioneer's card draw. Hope for Leroy. Go full face mode. That's what he needs to do.
It's always super annoying for the Rogue when he doesn't get the Auctioneer and the card draw he needs.
Well, I think it's okay. I mean, he got 610 damage already with the double attack and the Eviscerate down to 23. If he gets a Leroy, there's actually a good chance that he might be able to win the game with Leroy Shadowstep Leroy and all the bursts he's holding. Yeah, I would just Fan of Knives, see what I get, and then go for the Weapon Up Deadly Poison.
Yeah, completely agree on the Fan of Knives.
There's no downside from this backstep. Yeah. Whoa, that ain't optimum at all. Definitely Weapon Up Deadly Poison. Oh shit. Okay, you can do that too. You can Shadow Step that, play him, backstab him, draw another card. That's actually great. And then you're still going for the Deadly Poison Weapon Up in the face. Oh, that's so annoying.
Did he deadly poison?
He has to. You have to deal the damage faster. The thing is, you attack, you can Blade Flurry next turn, play the weapon, and attack again. So I think it's absolutely okay what he did here. The only problem is he might not have enough time. So you deal 2 damage now, plus 3 damage from the Fire Elemental. So you could deal 5 damage in the face now. Bring him down to 8, and then next turn, win if he gets a spell damage totem. If the Fire Elemental is surviving, actually. Yeah.
Even if it isn't.
If it isn't, he needs a If it isn't, he needs a spell damage totem. If it's surviving, he doesn't need a spell damage totem. Then he doesn't care about it. Okay, he killed the minion.
Why?
Well, if Via is actually sapping, that could be the fact that he might sap the minion. Then we get a problem here.
What? Why?
Yeah, we're gonna see double attack, Fire Elemental, Lightning Bolt, 10 damage.
Then it's over.
Yeah, so if Via is sapping, that would be great misplay.
He has to Blade Flurry, Eviscerate.
Blade Flurry, Preparation, Eviscerate, and then Weapon up.
Would you use a prep? Or rather just go for Blade Flurry, Eviscerate? And then...
Drop the Acolyte of Pain?
Exactly.
I think you should go for the weapon. Yeah, you kind of need to win as fast as possible. You bring him down to 15, you get the weapon out, you bring him down to 12. If you get a Leroy, you're a 3 damage short. Oh, he's gonna sap it. He's probably gonna sap it. Oh, you cannot do that. I'm so not a fan of this move. You cannot do that. Like Spo is smiling. See that evil guy there on the bottom?
He's the most vicious player in the Gen
Well,
Cup.
let's say he lost the first game pretty sad to not top decking any charger, which was possible.
No. He didn't lose because he didn't top deck.
Okay, he lost because he didn't shadow step, and as we said, and now he's winning because Via is making a small misplay or a huge ass misplay in the end. That was way too risky. I mean, you're down to 10, you're giving him 3 extra damage. Cannot do that.
Nope, definitely cannot.
Go in, Kevin. We just start instant. We didn't have the mulligan here. We got the Argent Squire. Turn 1 already played for Spo, and Via has a double lever gnome. Oh, he's actually playing full face.
Yep. To the mouse.
And do you want to face double Unbound Elemental and Ferrous Spirit?
It's really, really strong.
That ain't cool. But for Via, so he has 2 leper gnomes, but you're facing an Argent Squire. Does that suck or not?
It does. But he coins it out immediately, which is sort of smart.
Okay, we get the double gnome. If
there's taunt.
If there's taunt totem.
It isn't.
Well, the 1/1 totem is great too.
Yep.
You're just getting more and more stuff to throw against him. I think Via needs an unleash so fast. He has an explosive trap. Oh, Spo's calling someone. Spo's calling the police because Via had double leper gnomes. That's good. Should do that. He needs definitely an unleash. I mean, he has an explosive trap into the Ferrous Spirits, and if he gets an unleash, that would be just perfect. Okay, would you beast up now? Beast up.
Yeah, of course. Like, what are your options?
Huffer. Well, okay,
nice.
I'm not surprised. You're always saying Huffer out of fun, like, yeah, that's going to be a Huffer. And then it is a Huffer, actually. Great defend off Argus for Spo. I mean, the 3/5, that's going to be a 4/6 next turn with the Ferrous Spirits.
So many taunts.
Oh, Unleash.
Ooh,
Unleash.
The doggies.
Would you tracking into a Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Or would you play the explosive trap just and shoot him in the face?
No.
I think tracking into Hunter's Mark
I think, like, use tracking, get the Hunter's Mark, or whatever, like, something useful. Use your steady shot, because you have to rush him down.
Yeah.
Like, really, really go fast. And then just take the damage. Next turn, you go for the card draw mechanism. And then the turn afterwards, like you bring everyone down to kind of 2 HP, and then you play the Flame Trap.
And he goes for the Animal Companion. My main question is, if he Ferrous Spirit the next turn, would you instant go for the card draw mechanism, or would you first of all drop the Explosive Trap? I mean, you get...
If he gets the Healing Totem, you're screwed, though. But either way, you're screwed.
They're on 1 HP, and then you can clear him easier with Unleash.
I think it's even better if you go for the Explosive first.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you get one more steady shot off.
Okay, Huffer, I'm a bit surprised he actually went for it. I would have steady shot it there.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, we get the Violet Teacher. There are 2 options now. You go for Violet Teacher, or you go for the Unbound plus Knife Juggler, for example.
You go Unbound and Totem.
Would you Totem?
Yes.
That would be 4 minions on the board.
Still.
Nah, I don't.
With Knife Juggler,
no.
Unbound would be 4 as well.
I would, if you drop Knife Juggler or Unbound or Violet, I think from all the 3 minions, Violet is actually the most cost-efficient, coolest minion there.
With the Ferrous Spirits in hand?
I mean, you get a 3/5 minion out. You can deal 3 damage. He has 5 damage now on the board. You actually don't... Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
This screams for the card draw.
Yeah, but now there's my question again. Would you maybe go for the Explosive Trap? I mean, the Unbound is going to die, the Knife Juggler is going to die too, and every other minion drops on 1 HP. Even if he gets a Healing Totem, you still have 4 Dogies that can kill the Taunters.
I think I would go for Explosive and Misdirection.
Yeah. Or Steady Shot. If you go for Misdirection, everything could die, and then you don't have your Unleash value.
Everything. But yeah, that's true.
I think just Explosive, Steady Shot.
It's a tough call.
It's a definitely tough call. I love the Explosive Trap. Even if he gets a Healing Totem, he would have to not attack to gain advantage from the Healing Totem, and then you can still unleash into 4 minions, possibly get a Timberwolf to clear everything. So in the end, I think that pays off for you if you go for the Explosive. And Via is having a rough time here. Hunter is so hard to play if you're facing something super annoying. I mean, Rush, full phase is often easy to play. You just full phase or Rush. But in those situations, you actually need to think a lot to not mess everything up. And that's great.
He goes for the Misdirection.
Okay, that's an Explosive. So it goes off. And is he hitting the face or not? That's a Misdirection. Let's see. If he hits the face, that will be perfect for Via. Like all the
face.
What?
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Okay, there's 4 damage on the board. And the Violet Teacher. But look at this. He can just unleash the Dogies now. Clear 3 minions. Did 2 damage to the face. What? That's going to be 4 cards for Via. What is he getting?
If there's Hunter's Mark, that would be hilarious.
Oh, another Explosive into the bow. That's great. Another unleash into the second Hunter's Mark. What? What in the freaking hell is Via doing here?
It's actually funny because before that happened, Spo was going crazy again.
Yeah, with the glasses and everything. Oh, you're playing against a Hunter. You know that could happen. What's the last card he gets the Hunter's Mark? And the great thing is, how is Spo going to kill the Buzzard? Like, Rockbiter? Hex it? What? You need to kill it. You cannot leave it alive. I mean...
Lightning Storm!
Lightning Storm!
Well, he buffs it 3/5, so that is okay.
Okay, 7 mana. Would you go Bow, Explosive, Steady Shot?
What? No, with Owl.
Why not Bow, Explosive, Steady Shot?
Also fine. How much damage is that? That's 7 damage, and you deal 5 more next.
Yeah, if you get a kill command, or even with an Unleash into a Totem, you would win the game and silence away a Taunter. I mean, if there is a top deck, Doomhammer, Rockbiter, okay, GG, win by Spo. But this looks like Via is actually going to win the game. Yeah, two Totems, no Taunter. Well, the Explosive is going to kill the Totem if Spo attacks there.
I think it was a mistake to play the Totems before you
Oh, now he gave him 3 minutes. Timberwolf, Kai, that's enough. He can even draw the cards.
He doesn't need to draw the cards, right?
But he can draw the cards. Yeah, it's 6 damage from the wolf.
Well.
Oh, that was perfect. Man, that's so.
He's even going for the draw.
Well, he can't go for it. Like, that doesn't even need to think about it. And Arcane Golem.
I would finish with a King Golem, though.
I would finish with Wolf Rider.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, a King Golem is more disrespectful.
Wow, that was just a conceit here from Spo before the attacks even came. Wow, Via win in the end with his Hunter. Great game. I think double unleashed.